screenshots. Right now, in this session, we are going to discuss about the area of triangle and some problems related to the area of triangle. I think you know that the formula to find the area of the triangle is this one: half the determinant of x1 by 1, x2 by 2, x3 by 3 and x1 by 1, as I mentioned to you in the last class. Using that formula, now I am going to solve certain problems. See, I have a problem on the board. 1 comma 2 is one point, 2 comma 3 is another point, x comma 4 is the third point. The area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is 40 as given, and we need to find the value of x. The value of x is missed in the question, and you need to find the value of x. If you look, 3 points are given: 1 2, 2 3, and then x 4. Area is given as 40, right? So you just find the area and equalize it to 40. To find the area, let the coordinates of the first point as x1 by 1 and the coordinates of the second point as x2 by 2, whereas the coordinates of the third point as x3 by 3. Then area, you need to find that area. Area is equals to half determinant of, take the coordinates of first point as 1 2 and the coordinates of second points 2 3 and the coordinates of third point x 4 and again the coordinates of the first point 1 2. So this is the way to find the area. To find the area, just you write the coordinates of these 3 points in such manner, and after writing, to find the area you need to go with the crisscross method, usually call it as determinant method. So this is equals to half determinant of, for these 4 elements you just go the crisscross method, 1 into 3 minus 2 into 2. First multiply this 1 and 3, then multiply this 2 and 2. It becomes like 1 into 3 is 3 minus 2 into 2 is 4. 3 minus 4 plus, and then do the crisscross method, crisscross procedure for the next 4 elements, next 2 columns. See, this is 2 3, whereas this is x4. And if you do cross multiplication, 2 into 4 is 8 minus 3 into x is 3x, right? Plus, and I have one more block of the numbers. See, multiply these two as 2x and multiply these two as 4 into 1. So it becomes like 2x minus 4. So this is the area of the triangle. And on simplification, you will get that half of, see, minus, you need to simplify this. Collect the values of x as well as collect the numerical parts also. If you think minus 3x and 2x is minus x, whereas coming to the numerical part, 8 minus 4, 4 and this is minus 1, okay? 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 minus 3x plus 2x is minus x. Just think once. See, if you sum it, numerical part is 8 minus 4 is 4 and minus 1 is 3, whereas the variable part is minus 3x plus 2x is minus x, and that area is given as half mod 3 minus x is the area. But given that area as 40, you need to get the value of x. Now for space concern, I am erasing this question, right? If you look here, the area is given as 40, right? So as given, half mod 3 minus x is equals to 40. Send this to that side, it becomes like modulus of 3 minus x is equals to 80. You need to get the value of x. So this is modulus. The modulus value is 80 if the inner term may be 80 or minus 80. So 3 minus x is equals to 80 or minus 80. So what I need to write, that 3 minus x is equals to 80 or minus 80. Right, now I need x. So think about this one as well as think about the 3 minus x is equals to minus 80. These two parts. Now if you make the 3 minus x is equals to 80, then what is x? Send x that side. 80 this side. From here you will get that x is equals to 3 minus 80 and that is minus 77. And from this part, if 3 minus x is equals to minus 80, 3 plus 80 is equals to x and x is equals to 83. And at the end, the values of x may be minus 77 or 83 if the area is 40. Right? Once again, think about the problem. Coordinates of the three vertices of the triangle is given as 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3 as well as x comma 4. And they mentioned that the area of the triangle is 40. You need to get the value of x. See, let the coordinates of those points as x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. Now to find the area of the triangle, you need to utilize this determinant method. By that method, initially you need to write these three coordinates in such a manner that 1, 2, the coordinates of first point, 2, 3, coordinates of second point, x4, coordinates of third point, and again the coordinates of the first point. Now just apply the crisscross method for each and every block of elements. The first block is 1, 2, 2, 3. If you apply the crisscross technique, 1 into 3 minus 2 into 2. 1 into 3 is 3 minus 2 into 2 is 4. So this is 3 minus 4. Right? Plus 2 into 4 is 8 minus x into 3 is 3x. And for the last block, x into 2 is 2x minus 1 into 4 is 4. Now if you combine all these things, see 8 minus 4 is 4 and then here you have 1 minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3. Whereas coming to the variable part, that means x part, minus 3x plus 2x is minus x. Now I have this area as half mod 3 minus x. But it is given that the area is 40. So just equalize that half mod 3 minus x to 40. Send to that side, mod 3 minus x is 80. Since it is modulus, the inner value 3 minus x may be 80 or minus 80. So that 3 minus x is equals to 80 or minus 80. You need x, so just rearrange it. Send x that side and 80 this side. X is equals to 3 minus 80. Where here it is x is equals to 3 plus 80. And the value of x may be minus 77 or 83. That means the area of the triangle formed by these three vertices is 40 if this value of x is either maybe minus 77 or maybe 83. And now this is the way to find the area of the triangle. Every time if you need to find the area of the triangle, you just go with this technique. Right? Just have a look and I will move for the next problem. Right? See, I already told you. See, area of this technique, writing the coordinates in such a manner of determinant, this technique is helpful to find the area for not only a triangle, also for the quadrilaterals, pentagons, hexagons, everything. For example, I have some coordinates in my hands. They may be, you may say, something like 4 comma 1, right, and then 3 comma 6, minus 5 comma 1, whereas minus 3 comma 3 and minus 3 comma 0. 5 vertices are given. These 5 vertices will form a pentagon because these are the 5 vertices. If you locate all these points, you have 5 points here. If you join all those 5 points, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and this is 5. See, these 5 sides are formed by these 5 points and the shape is usually mentioned as pentagon. Right? See, the coordinates of these 5 vertices is given like 4, 1, 3, 6, minus 5, 1, minus 3, 3, minus 3, 0. Just we found the area of the triangle using the method. Now I am going to find the area of this figure. See, finding area for any polygon like triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, for every polygon of this type, you will find the area just by using that determinant method or crisscross method. Now, here I am going to find the area. Area of this figure, we usually call it as pentagon since it is formed by 5 vertices. See, to find that area, what you need to do? You need to write the coordinates of all these 5 vertices column wise, that in the sense half modulus of the coordinates of the first point 4, 1, the coordinates of the second point, 3, 6, coordinates of the third point, minus 5, 1, coordinates of the fourth point, minus 3, 3, and the coordinates of the fifth point, minus 3, 0. See, all the 5 vertices are over here, and then you need to write the coordinates of first point once again. That is the method of finding the area. Now, to find that area, just use the crisscross technique everywhere. For every block of elements, for every 2 columns, you need to apply the crisscross technique. If you apply for these 4 elements, 4 into 6 is 24, minus 3 into 1 is 3, 24 minus 3, plus 3 into 1 is 3, minus 6 into minus 5 is minus 30. So minus 30, plus minus 5 into 3 is minus 15, minus 1 into minus 3 is minus 3. Plus, now for these elements, minus 3 into 0 is 0, minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. Plus, minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, and then that 4 into 0 is 0. So to find the area for triangle, maybe for quadrilateral, maybe for hexagon, and for every polygon of these types, you need to write the coordinates of the points in such a manner, and afterwards you need to apply the crisscross technique for every block of 4 elements. And if you apply that one for this 4 into 6 minus 1 into 3, what is the value of this? Is 21. So this is half mod 21, plus 3 into 1 is 3, minus of minus 30. So it becomes like 33, plus now minus 3 into 5 is minus 15, and then this is minus 3, minus of minus plus 3. So minus 15 plus 3 is minus 12, and here it is 0, minus of minus 9, plus 9, and for the last block minus 3 minus 0, and that is minus 3. So simplify this, divided by 2 will give us the area of the pentagon formed by these 5 vertices. So if you try to simplify, see 21 plus 9 is 30, 30 plus 33 is 63, 63 minus 3 is 60, 60 minus 12 is 48, and this is equals to 48 by 12, and the area of this given polygon is 24 square units. You need to mention the units also, 24 square units. So now in this class we are going to deal to find the area of triangles, polygons whose vertices are given. So this is the way of finding area for a pentagon if 5 vertices are given using this crisscross technique. Just have a look. I will move for the next problem. Right? I am moving for the next problem. I already told you, while going the class, you just take running notes of the class, just concentrate on the things what we are discussing on the board, and then if you need anywhere, just have a screenshot, right? Just take a screenshot of your mobile phone, right? Then the next thing is, see, this is the way to find the area for polygon if vertices are given, and if the area of triangle formed by 3 vertices is 0, then we call those 3 points as collinear points. If area is 0, that in the sense those points are not forming any triangle there. Whenever, if 3 points won't form a triangle, then automatically we conclude that those 3 points are lying on the same line. Since 3 points lies on the same line, we call them as collinear points. So related to the collinear points also, we will face different type of situations. For example, I have a question related to that. If the triangle formed by the points A comma B, B comma C, C comma A is 0, or you may say that the 3 points are collinear. What are those 3 points? A, B, B, C, C, A. If these 3 points are collinear, then they may ask you to find the value of A square plus B square plus C square divided by AB plus BC plus CA. You need to find this value. Once again, look at the problem. 3 points AB, BC and CA are given. Area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is 0. Actually it is not given. They mentioned that the 3 points are collinear. See, if 3 points are collinear, then we have an idea that the area is 0. So using that area concept, you need to find the value of A square plus B square plus C square divided by AB plus BC plus CA. So you just try to find the area with these 3 points and equalize it to 0. In the case of first problem, there the area is given as 40. So after finding the area of the given 3 vertices, we equalize it to 40 and we found the value of x there. But here in this problem, they mentioned these 3 points as collinear, so the area should be 0. So equalize the area formed by these 3 points to 0 and try to get the value of this a square plus b square plus c square by ab plus bc plus ca. Right, now what I am going to do is area. Area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is half determinant of, you just take these 3 vertices in such a manner that AB, BC, CA and then again the coordinates of the first point, write it like AB. Now to find the area, what you do? This is equals to half modulus of, apply the technique, crisscross technique for every block of numbers. For the first block, this is AB and BC. If you apply product of these two minus product of these two, that in the sense AC minus B square, plus if you apply for the second block, that in the sense these two rows, these two columns, this BA in minus C square, plus for the last block it becomes like CB minus A square. So this is the area. And now if you simplify, see that area you get it as half modulus of, see if you rearrange it, AC BA CB, AC plus BA plus BC minus B square minus C square minus A square. Is it clear? See, this is the area what I have in my hands. But as given, these 3 points are collinear, so the area is 0. See, whenever this value is 0, this value is 0. See, if this value is 0, then what we will have? Surely the value in this modulus is also 0. So if you rewrite it like this, BA as AB plus BC plus CA minus A square minus B square minus C square is equals to 0. Now you just send that A square plus B square plus C square that side. Then you have that AB plus BC plus CA is equals to A square plus B square plus C square. These two things are equal. But they ask you to find the value of this A square plus B square plus C square by AB plus BC plus CA. But you get that these two are equal. Since these two are equal, do cancellation and your answer for the problem is 1. Is it clear? See, we are doing different problems related to the area of the triangle, right? See, there is a method to find the area of the triangle using this determinant method. In this method, you need to write the coordinates of the given points column wise, and afterwards you need to apply the crisscross technique for every block of elements. Now here the coordinates are AB, BC, CA. You just write in this manner that half mod AB, BC, CA, again the coordinates of the first point A. And now apply crisscross technique for every block of elements. From the first block it is AC minus B square, second block it is BA minus C square, and from the third block it is BC minus A square. Now you just combine all these things. After rearranging you will get that AC plus BA plus CB minus B square minus C square minus A square. But here in the problem itself it is given that the 3 points are collinear. Whenever the points are collinear, it is very clear that if the area is 0, then the points are collinear. So you just equalize this area to 0. Whenever it is 0, see, half of something is 0. It happens only if that something is 0. So equalize this value to 0 and you will get that these two are equal. AB plus BC plus CA is equals to A square plus B square plus C square. Now this is in your hands, but they ask you to find this value. Since these two are equal, numerator and denominator are equal here, so your answer is 1 for this problem. Just have a look, and if needs go with a screenshot. I will move for the next problem. Just have a look. Right, can I move for the next one? Yeah. See, for example, I already told you in the last class that usually area with the 3 vertices is given by half x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 and x1 y1 again, and on simplification you will get the area. But if one of the point is origin, that in the sense if x3 y3 is equals to 0 comma 0, then what is the area? If one of the points is origin, that in the sense there is no x3 and y3, the values of x3 and y3 are zeros, then what will be the area? If you replace this x3 y3 with 0, automatically these two blocks will get cancelled, you left with only this block. Then in that case area is half mod x1 y2 minus x2 y1. Right? What I am going to tell you is if the points are 0 comma 0, x1 y1 and x2 y2, then the area is, just you neglect this 0 0, then the area from these points is x1 y2 extremes minus x2 y1. x1 y2 minus x2 y1 will directly give us the area if one point is origin. Right? If you are aware about this technique, it is easy for you to solve and different types of problems again and again. For example, if I have the points like this, what is the area of the triangle formed by the points 0 comma 0, 1 comma 3, minus 2 comma 7? If anybody asks you to find the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points, now no need to utilize this logic. You are able to utilize this logic directly. So half modulus of, see, first coordinate and the last coordinate. 1 into 7 is 7, minus of 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. And on simplification you will get this area as 13 by 2 square units. So this is one technique to find the area if one point is 0 comma 0, and this technique help us to find the area in a fraction of seconds. Very simple thing actually, right? And again I have one more technique to find the area based on this, right? See how it works. For example, if anybody asks you to find the area of the triangle with the vertices like this, I am going to give you minus 5 comma 7, for example, minus 5 comma 7, you may take it as minus 4 comma minus 5, or you may take some other values like 4 comma 3. See, these are the points. See, what is the area formed by these 3 points? See, for example, if you go with the usual technique, first I am finding area formed by these 3 points with the usual technique, that area represented by delta is equals to half modulus of the coordinates of the first point minus 5 comma 7, coordinates of the second point minus 4 comma minus 5, coordinates of the third point 4 comma 3, and again the coordinates of the first point minus 5 comma 7, and this is equals to half modulus of, now just apply the crisscross technique for the first block. Minus 5 into minus 5 is 25, and then 7 into minus 4 is minus 28, minus of minus plus 28, plus minus 4 into 3 is minus 12, minus 5 into 4 is minus 20, and minus of minus plus 20, and plus 7 fours is 28, minus of minus plus 15. Right? Directly I am doing here, you just apply crisscross technique, the product of these two minus product of these two. See, already one minus is there in the formula, but here it is minus 28, and that minus and this minus will become plus 28. If you observe, everything is just plus signs, only for minus 12 you have the minus sign. This 25 plus 28 is 43, 20 minus 12 is plus 8, and then 28 plus 15 is what you say 43 again, 20, 38, 43, right? Now if you add 43 plus 43 is 86, if I am right, and that 86 plus 8 is 94. So this is equals to half modulus of 94, and your answer is 47 for this problem. So this is the way of finding area. This is the usual way. But what now I am doing is a simple technique to find the area again. See, if one point is the origin 0 comma 0, then as I mentioned you, what I mentioned you, if one point is 0 comma 0 and the other points are x1 y1 and x2 y2, then directly you will find the area by multiplying these two as x1 y2 minus by multiplying these two as x2 y1. Is it right? So utilize this technique to find the area in a simple manner. You just keep in mind this, that area is 47. Now I am doing in a very simple way to find the area of this triangle. So to find the area of this triangle using this technique, actually there are 3 given vertices in different manners. You need to make any one of the vertex as 0 comma 0. How to make one vertex as 0 comma 0? First of all, decide one vertex, decide one point which you need to convert it into 0, 0. For example, if I am concentrating on this minus 4 comma minus 5. See, if you change this minus 4 comma minus 5 to 0 comma 0, you need to add 4 for the x coordinate as well as 5 for the y coordinate. If you add 4 for x coordinate and 5 for y coordinate, automatically it becomes 0 comma 0, right? So you need to change the total system by raising 4 for the x coordinate and by raising 5 for the y coordinate. What I am going to tell you is just change that by plus 4. Just change x by plus 4 whereas y by plus 5. If you apply this, then add plus 4 here. Minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. Add plus 5 here. 7 plus 5 is 12. Now add plus 4 here. It becomes like 0. Add plus 5 here. It becomes 0. And add plus 4 here. It becomes 8. Add plus 5 here. It becomes 8. Now what I have? If you raise x coordinate for every point by 4 and y coordinate by every point by 5, it becomes 0 comma 0, and this vertex converts to minus 1 comma 12, it converts to 8 comma 8. Now you just find the area of the triangle for this point. How to find that area? We have a technique that half modulus of first one and last one, minus 1 into 8, right? Minus, yeah, product of these two. 12 8s is what actually? 12 8s is 96. 96 and minus 8. You are getting 104 actually. Previously, what is your answer? We need to get the same answer, right? X1 by 2. 4 plus 4 is 8. 5 plus 3 is also 8. 5 is 12. Do we did any mistake in finding that area? Minus 8. 12. 8. 12 8 is 96, right? So minus 96 minus 8. What it is? Minus 104. That in the sense 104 by 2. 104 by 2 is 57 actually. But previously we got it as 47, right? Somewhere we did a mistake, and so I need to check once again the area of these 3 points in this manner. Half, minus 5 7, minus 4 minus 5, 4 3, and again minus 5 7. Now this is equals to half modulus of 25 plus 28. 25 plus 28. There I did a mistake, right? See, 25 plus 28 is actually 53, but I wrote previously it as 43, so there is a difference of 10 there. So now if you find this area, again you will get from this it has 53, from this it has somewhat 8, and from this is 28 plus 15, which is 43. Now if you simplify, the value is 40 plus 50, 96 plus 8 is again 104 by 2, and that is equals to 57. Guys, you just observe it. Previously I wrote here it as 43, but it is actually 53, right? 25 plus 28. So see, to find the area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices, we have 2 techniques. One thing is using the regular procedure, and the other thing is making any one vertex as 0 comma 0. If you wish to convert this vertex to 0 comma 0, raise x coordinate by 4 and y coordinate by 5, then it becomes like 0 comma 0. You need to apply the same transformation for these 2 coordinates also. Then it becomes minus 1 comma 12 and 8 comma 8. Now we have 3 vertices, minus 1 comma 12, 0 comma 0, 8 comma 8. You just keep this in mind, and then if you apply the rule that x1 y2 minus x2 y1, x1 y2 is minus 8, x2 y1 is minus 96, and that simplification is 57. Just observe it, don't get confused about this, right? We have different methods to find the area, right? One of the method to find the area is using this regular procedure, and another simple technique to find the area is converting any one vertex to 0 comma 0, and now I explained that here on the board. Just have a look, keep in mind, in needs it may works you, right? Just observe it, and then right? See, while going the class, just already told you, just take the running notes, and if you need, go with the screenshots, and after the completion of the class, just revise all these things. Still, if you have any doubts, get in touch, and I will clarify your doubts, right? I am going to clear this. For example, yeah, the next thing what I am going to tell you is I have 3 points 0, 0, right? A cos theta, comma B sin theta, right? And then A cos theta, comma minus B sin theta. These are the 3 points of the triangle. We are familiar with the trigonometry. Here theta is not given. See, you may take any value in the place of theta. For suppose somebody may take theta as 0, some will take theta as 30, another person will take theta 45, theta 60, theta 90, maybe theta something like 70, 75, everything. See, for different values of theta, if you find the area, you will get different answers for that area. But my question is, see, what is the maximum possible area formed by these 3 points? You need to find out the maximum area of the triangle formed by the points 0, 0, A cos theta, comma B sin theta, and then A cos theta, comma minus B sin theta. So to find that maximum area, see, if they ask you area, you just go with the usual procedure. But they are asking you to find the maximum area. Now also just you go with the usual procedure, find the area. See, since one vertex is origin, our task is simple. The area is nothing but half mod, product of these two. If you multiply A cos theta and minus B sin theta, this is minus AB cos theta sin theta. And then product of these two along with the minus. Again A cos theta into B sin theta is minus AB cos theta sin theta. Now minus AB cos theta sin theta minus AB cos theta sin theta is nothing but minus 2AB cos theta sin theta, and here we have 2 and then modulus is also involved. If you simplify, you will get that AB sin theta cos theta. And from trigonometry we have an idea that sin theta cos theta can be written as sin 2 theta by 2. So this is equals to AB sin 2 theta divided by 2. And now this AB and then 2 are constants, but whereas this sin 2 theta will vary depending on the value of theta. Take different values in the place of theta, but the maximum value of sin is always 1. So if sin 2 theta is 1, then only you will get the maximum value for this triangle, and it is half AB. So what I am going to tell you is area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices is half AB sin 2 theta. And if you need the maximum area, you need to think about the maximum value for this sin 2 theta. And the maximum value for sin 2 theta is always 1. Since the maximum value of sin 2 theta is 1, then its area is half AB. If it is 1, it is half AB. So maximum area of the triangle is 1, half AB. It occurs at sin 2 theta is 1. So I will write here. So for this triangle, maximum area is equals to half AB if sin 2 theta is equals to 1. And that sin 2 theta is equals to 1 if theta is equals to 45 degrees, right? So the triangle formed by these 3 points have maximum area if the value of theta is 45 degrees. Okay, so these are different problems related to the area of the triangle. So I took a chance to discuss different problems and different ideas related to the area of triangles in this class, and from tomorrow I will discuss another aspect, right? See, I am erasing this, just have a note. See, while handling problems on areas of triangles in two-dimensional geometry or in trigonometry and everywhere, you need to memorize certain aspects related to the area of the triangle. I am going to give you those aspects. For example, if you have a triangle in this general manner, then the area of the triangle is given by the half base into height. If base is b and height is h, then its area is usually given by half base into height. Whereas if you have an equilateral triangle in your hand, see, if you have an equilateral triangle in your hand and the sides of that equilateral triangle is a, then this area of that equilateral triangle is given by root 3 by 4 a square. Whereas if you are given with a right angle triangle whose legs of the triangle is given as AB, then the area is given as half AB. See, keep in mind that now here this A and B are not the coordinates of the vertices. I am utilizing these variables A, B as the lengths of the sides. See, by having the lengths of the sides A, the area is root 3 by 4 A square, and from right angle triangle this is half AB, and from the normal triangle half BH, and you have another thing, usually you may say it as scale and triangle. If you have a scale and triangle, and for that scale and triangle, if the sides are A, B, C, what is the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle for a scale and triangle is given by Heron's formula, and to apply that you need to calculate the semi-perimeter. See, A plus B plus C, sum of the sides is mentioned as perimeter and its half is mentioned as semi-perimeter, and after having the semi-perimeter, the area of the triangle with this A, B, C along with semi-perimeter is given by that area is equals to root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Product of all these four values under the square root will represent the area of the scale and triangle. So you need to memorize all these things. Just have a look. Area for a normal triangle is half base into height. For equilateral triangle, root 3 by 4 A square. For right angle triangle, half AB. Whereas for scalar triangle, root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Where S is the semi-perimeter whose value is calculated by the sum of the sides divided by 2. Just have a look. Keep in mind all these problems will work for you. If you wish to solve different problems related to the area, automatically you will get right. See, just have a look. For example, if it's an equilateral triangle, instead of 3 vertices, they may give you only 2 and they ask you to find the area. For example, if this vertex is, you may say, some 1 comma 0, and if this vertex is, say something like 2 comma 4. This vertex is 1 comma 0, this vertex is 2 comma 4, and I don't have this vertex, but still they ask you to find the area of the triangle. Area of the equilateral triangle formed by the 2 vertices 1 comma 0, 2 comma 4 and with another vertex. What is its area? So now to find the area, you don't have this third vertex, then surely you need to utilize this formula, that root 3 by 4 A square. So for that you just find the distance between these 2 points. The distance is the side length, which is A. So what is the distance between these 2 points? The distance between these 2 points is given by square root of 4 minus 0 square plus 2 minus 1 square. And if you calculate, 4 square is 16, this is 1 square is 1, and that is root 17. So this distance is root 17. That means the value of A is root 17. Then the area is nothing but root 3 by 4 A square is 17. So 17 root 3 by 4 is the area. So to find the areas for the triangles related to this equilateral, isosceles, scale, and you need to memorize these formulas also.